So I have a question here that somebody asked on one of my videos, and that is how it should be how do you teach? So how do you teach a 5-year-old kid English? I think they're talking about this from the perspective of being a parent and they would like their child to speak English. To be honest, I am not a fan of sending kids to language schools, especially when they're young, like 5 years old. I think the key is to really have fun in a language that they're learning and to create an immersive experience. So I don't know if the person asking this question actually speaks English, maybe not as a first language. But if you do, speak English with your child. If you don't, you can still create an immersive environment. I'm just thinking about for myself, I want my child to speak 3 languages. So to do that, one of the ways is to listen to, their TV shows or songs and things like that in the language that you would like them to acquire that may not be a language that they would normally be exposed to. So things like that. Also, if there are like language clubs or language exchange groups in the city that you're living, especially ones that are family friendly, that could be a good opportunity to go to these events and to meet other English speaking families. Find other kids that speak English as a first language, because it's really important that the child is able to have fun. And you don't acquire and learn a language by studying it. Like, that's what I personally believe, even if you're adult. But if you're 5 years old, you're not gonna be studying English. You wanna have fun, you wanna interact, you wanna realize when I say this, this means that, and you start to just absorb the language. Another thing that could be interesting, I don't know which, country this person is from, but sometimes in different cities, um, like where I live, it's French is the first language. In certain cities, there are groups of English speakers, English families. So there's like English family events, even like kids events in English. So when you bring your child to those events, they'll be able to interact with kids that speak English. But I would just say create an immersive environment as much as you can and make it fun, like games, songs, TV shows, Dora the Explorer, stuff like that. Paw Patrol. I think Paw Patrol is something that kids at that age like. Just immersion and having fun and playing in the language and having people around them that are able to speak English. I don't know how easy or hard that is to find because I don't have a lot of context to this question. So again, if you're watching live, feel free to ask any question.